Peter from Peter Stone Jewelry and Magic Symbols. Got my chilly clothes on here today. Not in Thailand, but I'm on my way. It's the new year, as we all know, the beginning of 2016, the end of a busy holiday season. And I do know it's busy because we've been getting a lot of orders. We didn't get many orders at the end of November and December because all of you have been out selling. But we've had probably like a record December and January of orders and new orders coming in, which really tells me that business is cranking out there. Why? The price of silver is down, the price of gas is down, people's confidence is up, business is simply better. We know the quality jewelry sells good. I mean, we know that. We get feedback from our customers all the time. They don't have problems with pricing, and they don't usually have problems with selling quality jewelry because it is quality jewelry. And if you're in the low end market, like pewter or something, or that's part of your business and you do a high end, then this is the right place. But if you're only in the low end of jewelry, Peter Stone and Magic Symbols probably isn't for you. However, the Just Like Silver jewelry line is, which has the Magic Symbols jewelry in it. So I would like to explain to you what Peter Stone is doing. We are kind of chopping up the Peter Stone website a little bit. We're taking and making the sorry about my phone there. We are making the Peter Stone line a little more accessible because there's so many lines on there. People come in and they get lost at some points. So what we really need to do is make it easier for people to find what they're looking for. So I've decided, and have been working on this project for about 4 years, to make Magic Symbols jewelry, all of the Wicca pagan and everything that goes onto the edges of that, available in the Magic Symbols website, which is being totally redone and revamped at this point in time. The reason for this video is to let you know that I'm going to be doing a video every week to give you some tips, ideas, and tools, free tools, that will help you make 2016 a better year. If you're struggling with business, please email us. Let us know. I hear it all the time. Well, sales are down and this and that, and oh, it's my slow season. People don't even have a website, or they don't have jewelry on their website, and they're giving away a ton of money because I know firsthand. People, if you've got a Facebook, I can show you how to make money on Facebook for very cheap with Facebook ads. I've done it. I took and I tested a year ago at the end of January in 2015 and increased our online retail sales by not 100, 200, but 300%. I've got a graph and I'll show you that. I'll take a screenshot and I'll bring my computer one of these videos and I'll show you this like $300 a month sales income. Then it just peaked up and it went one day was $9,000. I mean, sorry, yeah, 9,000. It was crazy. And it's not a difficult thing to do. I learned this from somebody else. They told me a way that was rather expensive. When I was investigating this, I found out, oh my gosh, this can be done very cheaply. And it was done very cheaply. And I did very well. But my websites at that time were not what I considered the best. So it was a test, and I went back since the end of February 2015. I've been revamping all of the Peter Stone brands. Peter Stone, Dive Silver, Magic Symbols, Just Like Silver, Breezy Stone, Trans Gems, to make sure your experience is as best as it can be. I'm going to send some surveys to see how we can make it better for you, easier. You can start sending all the emails you want with comments. Please, at the bottom of this video, send the comments, positive, negative, I don't care. Send them. If a perceived negative, I am looking for critique so I can improve things to make your experience easier, better. You make more money at your business. You're in business to make money. It's fun, but you've also got to make money. It's a real world. And we want to cut the struggle way down. And we can do that by letting me help you with some of the tools. Simple things. Look through all your drawers. Look for all your old jewelry. I'll take it back. Put it in a box. I'll give you $127 a pound. Mail it to me. 3 pounds is almost $500. 400, sorry. Now, our program says you have to have the $400. You get a credit, and you send us $800 for $1,200 worth of jewelry. So it's 1/3. Whatever you send to me, I give you a credit. The balance you pay cash, but it's an instant credit. You clean up all your old jewelry. One simple thing. I think everybody's got some jewelry sitting around, even if it's a half a pound. So what? $70 is $70 times 3. You get $210 worth of jewelry. Minimum order, by the way, is $250. So you got to do a little better. One of the many things I will be teaching every week of how you can raise your bar and at the end of the year increase your sales by 100%, not 10%, not 20%, but 100%. Fine-tuning little things. You can do this with your website. I'll give you high-res pictures ready to go on your website. In many cases, you'll have inventory, but we have a couple of people, they don't carry stock. They order it and just simply put it on the website, delivery, 3 to 4 weeks. That's it. Most people are good with that. So you've got this segment, 30 or 40% or 25% of your jewelry is immediate delivery because you have the stock. The other 75% is not, but you just collectively at the end of each week send us an order. We have one excellent customer that does that. And she started out with 250 a week, and then she went up to 500 a week, and she went up to 1,000 a week. She added the Just Like Silver line for one website, and then the Sterling Silver for a couple other websites. And you can build as many websites as you want. However, if you don't have one, you have to start with one. Again, in the Northeast, I call them, like they say, businesses non-existent or way down at this time of year in general. If the snow is not there, maybe it will be better this year because there is no snow and people are going to make up for last year. And I hope that's the case, and I think it will be. However, it's slower than the busiest time of year. So, to supplement your income, a website with jewelry on it, small piece, put it in a little box, it's done. It's not like you have to go in the back and pack a broomstick, or you have to pack a big piece of scrying mirror or some other thing, or altar pieces or all that, which is actually a lot of work. It's heavy, costs a lot. Jewelry, little tiny box, put it in a padded envelope. I mean, it's $5.60 at the post office if you do priority, or $1.80 or whatever it costs to ship it. Regular mail. And it couldn't be easier. It couldn't be easier and simpler to increase your cash flow just by taking 1 hour of your time, not even. But in the beginning, you have to take an hour of your time. And if you're not busy, it's not a busy season, don't be, just busy doing not many things that are making you money. Pick something to make some money with that slow time. Yeah, I had a busy season, I'm tired. Doesn't matter. If you really want to have a good year, put a little extra effort. Take an extra hour or two a day, 10 hours a week, build a website, pay attention to it, ask us for help. We can make it really easy for you. We've got templates and images and copy, and just to get you up and going. It doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, our website has never been perfect. It never will be perfect. It has to be good enough. Good enough is good enough for shopping. All stores are good enough. Yeah, there's a couple that are pristine, but there's very nice stores out there, and there are nice stores that are good enough. I mean, I could find something in every store that could be improved. We all can. We can all always on that improvement wave in our life. That's life. So good enough gets you going and gets the cash flowing. And if you have Facebook, which most people do, my God, post some of the jewelry and just tell people, well, I've got jewelry on my website now. Even if you don't do a paid ad, you can boost that ad for a few bucks. Few bucks getting your return for $30, $40, or $50 you're on Facebook anyway. You may as well hit a few extra buttons. Pick up $50, $75, $200, $300 a day, when some people, they're lucky to make $100 in the wintertime in an off day. You need to take a close look at this and make sure you have a mailing list. I've gone into some of the biggest stores that I personally walked into and still do sales because I want to get some front-end information so I can serve you better. They don't have a book, name, email, address, interest, whatever you want to do. But make it simple. Sign up for our newsletter, a discount. Get a free discount on jewelry. 20% off your first order online. That'll get people to do it. And some people say, well, they don't do it. But if you got a good store, you're paying attention to your customer, they like you, they want to get on your email list or your Facebook. You know, it can be Facebook too. So however you can connect with your people, today is easier than ever to connect with people. It's not like you have to sit in your store and wait. Yes, you do have to do that. But while you're waiting, you may as well be doing something profitable and building that. Just imagine if you spent 5 days a week, an hour a day, building a website, over 6 months, you'd have a really full, rich, valuable website. Some of the websites I've seen out there, they're not even good enough. I mean, they are so basic and so, not useful, and so few pieces of jewelry that they're not impacting people. They're kind of gone, and actually that type of thing does a little more damage than it does good. But good enough is a nice, a kind of a catchy website, and it doesn't have to be, fancy dancy again, just good enough that reflects you. You can make a little video, put it on the side. It's easy. Pick up a camera. I mean, you upload it to YouTube and it's there, or any other Wistia or whatever. But it's so simple. Everything's simple. Walk around your store, take some pictures, upload it to your website. One person from Europe signed up for a wholesale account the other day. New Age store, huge store. One of the oldest stores in this major city in Europe. And I went to Google him because I wanted to know, who is this? I went in there and there he came up because I chose his name. His whole store picture came up on the right hand bar. Clicked on it. I was in a cyber store. So he had done a whole video of his store, and I could go through his entire store, see what he's carrying, and how I could serve him. That's a smart man, and that's why he's one of the biggest shops in his city. And he's one of the oldest. He's been there since, I think, '99. So we have a new connection and a new person to partner with. And we'd love to partner with you. If we're not, if we are, we'd love to be able to help you so that you don't have to do little orders. You can get orders of 500, 1,000, 5,000. Let us help you do that. So that's kind of enough. You're looking at your inventory. Look at it. Analyze it. Did you get stuck with some because you tried to save money on your purchases because it was cheap? Your cost was cheap. Therefore, the jewelry wasn't as good as it could be, and maybe it didn't do the job you set out or you thought it was going to do. Sometimes an extra $1.50 to get what you really need is worth that investment. Peter Stone jewelry is not the cheapest, but our prices are down by 50% from a year ago. So we don't have the overhead. We don't have our 13,500 square foot building in the United States anymore. We don't have a big, huge overhead and expense, so we cut that out, pass the savings on to you. Silver's down, and gasoline's down. People's attitudes and are up a bit. We'll see you next week. Take a look at your inventory. Check once a week. See how we can work together, how I can help you. Thanks very much. Magick Symbols, MagickSymbols.com is the new Wikipedia website for Peter Stone jewelry. Thanks very much. We still have plenty on Peter Stone, but we're going to shift everything over to Magick Symbols, so I want you to get a jump on that and a feel on that. The website, if you go this week, is still the old one. The new one will look like the new Peter Stone website, a little more upbeat, easier to work. So, till next week, thanks very much. Peter signing over and out. Thanks.